And the future is now, and the future is a quick sum up of the trading day. So I wanted to go over it because a little bit of a roller coaster today, but I got away with it pretty good. We bought, you can see in the lower left hand side, we bought 20 shares 476, and then bought another 10 shares at 450. I think it was 459. It might have been 456. Either way, it doesn't really matter. And then it gapped down. I'm like, okay, great. I'm in the same spot as before. I'm in a jam immediately because it's still piped down. But then it came up and then it formed the upward trend. You can see the upward channel. That's the standard bear flag after it comes down. Okay. And it did what all bear flags do. This is what I mean by the dead cat bounce. I've been playing the dead cat bounce almost every day because it's the most common thing and I know how to do it. So I bought pre-market and I talked about that. I have the pre-market video. If you want to see how to order pre-market and what goes on, watch the video that I posted earlier. I just wanted to do a quick sum here. And anyway, so we had the 30 shares and we got lucky because it came back up. Okay. Went back up into the flag and we sold it off at 489. Okay. When it started going exponential, I didn't get greedy. I was like, okay, I'm not going to get greedy today. I just put in the sell. We made a good profit. It was like about $600. I was like, perfect. And then it happened to luckily come down. I mean, that wasn't me knowing anything really. I mean, besides a little bit of resistance up there, around the 500 zone. So anyway, and then it came down. We weren't doing anything. And it really came down for a while, for a couple hours. And then Moderna went into, I guess, phase 1 trials, okay, for a vaccine, which is, human trials, which is pretty important. So I figured, okay, wow, that's going to pop the stock. So I bought in some shares. I bought in 50 shares. Like I took more of a gamble there. I bought in 50 shares and it did nothing. And I'm like, oh, brother, okay. And then it went down and it dropped down to about 450 range. And I'm like, you know what? We're almost at the bottom of the day. So there's no reason for me to cut it and take a loss and break even. I was like, let's see kind of how the day plays out. Okay. And I'm glad I did because it popped up. It had two good green bars there. And we put a stop loss in. Actually, it came up. We bought at 464. Yeah. So we bought at 464. We ended up getting the stop loss out at 468. So we made another $4 a share or $200. So we cleared $800 for the day. I didn't know Trump was actually speaking right then, but I had Yahoo Finance on, and he popped up on the thing. And of course, well, you can see it wasn't really giving a whole lot of direction. I mean, there was a little bit of a little bit of fear going on with all that. But so anyway, and this is where we're at now. You can see where we're at now. It sold off a little bit, but I mean, we just didn't want to be in going into tomorrow. I like just trading within the day, getting some shares, doing something, getting out. So we made 800 on that trade, so 798 or whatever on that trade for the day. So that was all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to get crazy, not trying to get super greedy or do anything ridiculous. Very low percentages, low amounts of shares, 10 and 20, which is 30 here, and sold them off. Made 600 there and then another 200 over here. So I didn't go crazy and buy like 100 shares over here and then, panic when it fell rapidly and then sell them for a loss. But it didn't want to do that. That would have been crazy. So anyway, I just want to give you an update of that's what we did. We played the bear flag. We played the dead cat bounce again. We've been playing that, as much as possible, and it's paying off. I mean, so anyway, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to gap up or gap down, so no need to ask me because I have no idea. There's no way for me to know that. If I was to bet on it or trade on it, I would say it's probably going to gap down. Maybe not huge gap down, but it'll probably gap down. But that, I mean, I don't know. It could gap up. So I'm not saying that it's going to do one way or another. I'm just saying if I was to bet on it, I would conditionally think that it's probably going to head for some more downward action. It's not like there's going to be some miracle that comes out of nowhere and fixes the market tomorrow. So anyway, good luck with the rest of your trading and make smart decisions as much as you can. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like or hit the bell notification and we'll let you know what we do. You know, we had two trades today. Normally I have maybe one trade, but I had two trades and both of them were pretty successful considering what the market did, you know. So I feel good about it. It wasn't we're just trying not to lose money and try to gain a little bit if we can as well. I mean, the market's down 2900 today and we made a trading gain. So I feel like that's an accomplishment, you know. So I mean for us, I mean so since we're back in about 90% cash. So and we're good to go there. So thanks a lot, and I appreciate you guys checking it out. Talk to you guys later.